especially when I get bored and just want to go get an excavator and push stuff. Because, dude, running an excavator is fun. I enjoy it. And I get to run equipment. Look at how I'm living. Got a lot accomplished. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe down there at the bottom. It really helps our channel. Happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. Very happy. The road, folks. We didn't get a lot of rain out here. According to my gauge, we got maybe a quarter of an inch, if that, over the 2 days of rain that we had come through. They're calling for an inch of rain, so that's good. At the same time, I wanted to know how much more rain this road could handle. So I was afraid that back in the trailer in or driving in, I was gonna sink. That did not happen. We are good. I just got through walking all the way down to the creek. Still real muddy over there in that clay, to be expected. But this stuff here, it's holding up. So that's good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unload the excavator. Roll this out of the way. Whoa. Get this out of my way so that I can unload. And I'm gonna go spend some time and push more dirt down where the dozer did the work, because it's not what we need. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing offloaded, and I'll see you guys here in a second, literally right now. Good morning. Can hear all the birds chirping in the background. Kind of peaceful. I woke up when the sun came up, but it was kind of cold outside. Guess it's probably like 7 o'clock right now. Heater ran all night. It was a chilly 39 this morning. Went and went to make me some breakfast and some coffee, and let's just say that the water that I do have is not the water that I like to drink, because we drink that Kangen water that's, I don't know, pH balanced or whatever. Excuse me. Got some morning snuffles. So I went to go get some coffee from the gas station this morning, and decided to grab me a breakfast sandwich because I wasn't gonna be making my freeze-dried biscuits and gravy because we didn't have the water. And I got me a coffee. Let's see how well this is. Water coffee. Oh, you can't see the excavator right behind me. We're gonna go jump back on that road right now. I wish I could get rock today. It's Sunday though. Can't get rock on a Sunday, and I won't be here on a Monday, and I won't have the excavator out here. And my rock guy went on vacation. Oh man, if I can get rock over here, then we'll be all the way back. I'm gonna measure that today, if I can find my wheel. Figure out how many more loads. I don't know how many loads we need. We need about 4 more loads, maybe 6, just to make sure it's nice and thick. Push down into that soft clay, compact it down really nice. This material, packed down really nice. I don't know how much rain we truly got. My gauge only said that less than 1/4 of an inch. But I had other folks telling me that they got an inch around here, so I'm not too positive on that. Anyway, I am going to finish my breakfast, finish my coffee. Well, probably not finish my coffee, maybe drink a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go jump on the excavator and I'm gonna take it down there and try to finagle some more of that road. And I got some trees and stuff that I want to take care of before I return it. Some that are kind of hanging around the trailer. And there's one that's precariously got a nice blade mark from the dozer in it that I just discovered last night. And it's right next to the trailer. And it's an iffy pushover because I can't position right. I don't really want to move the whole trailer just to do that. So we'll see what I do. All right. I have spent quite a bit of time not recording, obviously, because I'm telling you about it right now. I just need to get this done. I'm trying to get drainage, and I don't have a grade rod because before I moved to Tennessee, I decided that I didn't need a grade rod and the receiver anymore. So I sold it. So I am trying to do this by eye. I'm trying to get this high, but obviously it's low, depending on where I look from. I need it to drain out. I need this all to filter out. I'm gonna end up having to put a culvert in over here, but this is gonna be where the driveway parking is gonna be at right here. So I'm gonna have a lot of rock there. I'm gonna have to get, I don't know, some, what do they call that? Drain tile, which is basically sewage pipe with a bunch of holes in it. So I need to put some right there to drain it across the parking pad, because that's going to get raised up quite a bit right here. This whole area, I'll clean out some more over here too for more parking. And so I can actually turn around, because that's the one thing I didn't design in here is, oh yeah, you got a big giant truck, how are you going to turn around? All my roads are like 16 foot wide. So here's the pad. So I've reworked a bunch of the pad. I started putting in some drainage in it. That way I wouldn't have to worry about it later. I kind of bermed it up so anything coming off the hillside isn't gonna come down. This, it's not real bad because this is natural slope. So behind me going down, everything goes downhill from this top corner. Sheets crossed. So we should be good unless the folks at the mobile home installers decide that there's no way they could do it. I mean, it might be a block or two high back here and a few more up there. I don't know exactly, because I don't have anything other than a string line, which I might go grab the string line. I'm gonna try to drive the truck back here and see how this road holds up, because that truck's a big heavy pig. But I think I've got the trailer in the way and I can't move it because I can't back up, because I didn't design anything that allows me to turn around. Oh man. The big rush has just been get a road 16 foot wide, make it so you can bring in the manufactured home, which is 16 foot wide. Axle on that thing, I think, is 12 foot. I think there's about 2.5, 3 foot overhang, something like that. It might be just 8 foot. I don't know. I haven't really done too much research. Probably be a good idea, right? Eventually, when I bring the trencher in, I am going to trench a trench right here and put drain tile in so that my foundation doesn't continue to take on water. I'll do that with a drain tile. And I don't know why they call it drain tile. Drain tile isn't tile. It's just tube with a bunch of holes in it which allow water to flow freely inside that tube. And I think it has socks on it too. Yeah. So I'll end up putting a 70-foot piece right here, a 45-foot piece right here, and just to keep all the drainage out. And I'll probably end up putting rock in that same channel as well. But that's a future project, right? But overall, I think we're doing good. My plan was to try to get all this stuff out of here, the trees and whatnot. But I do have to do the septic system over on this side, back in here. So that's going to create a big giant hole right here for the tank itself. And I've got another component that's probably going to sit right here, and that is going to be the pump that pumps it uphill basically I only have to go from this tank right here, that's going to go right here, uphill a little bit, and then out. I got to go 120 foot, 130 foot, and 120 foot, I think, or a combination of that, as long as I hit the 300 and whatever it is, 365, I think, total. I can't remember what the paper said, but that's all I've got to hit for my septic leach field, which is cool. And it's only 24 inches deep, maximum 28. Wish I had a grade rod. I'm probably going to call a mulcher in over here, have the mulcher come in, mulch down all the little trees, and then we'll figure out where we're at with the big trees and what we have to get out the way. So I'll take care of that once I get the mobile actually set. I'll start on the septic. And then at the same time right here, I did leave myself enough room to get past these trees right here. The power should come in right here. So I'm thinking if they're 4 foot off this line with the right here, they're going to be 4 foot over. So I gave myself plenty of room over here, and if I have to, I can open this up and I'll bring my power in right down there at the end. I'm not really sure because the power is actually right about, there's the corner. Laundry room will sit probably right in here. Give you a little idea where we're at. There's top corner. So it's going to sit about right here-ish for the power. And I also need to build a little shed on this back side. But I think this is going to work out good because if we remove a bunch of these trees right here, we're going to have an outdoor kitchen. The outdoor kitchen is going to be off the main kitchen, and it's going to be attached on the patio side of things. And we're going to do a little greenhouse. So eventually, whenever I take out the rest of those trees right there, right over there, there's going to be a bunch taken out. I'll get sun from that direction as well, which will give more light. But that's west right there. Yeah, just kidding. That's east. That's north. That's where my solar array is going to go. So I start getting sun pretty early. But once I open up some more of these trees and take them down, I will get a lot more sun quicker in the day. But it stays sunny over there pretty much all day long, which is good because that's where the garden's going, right back over here where this big giant pile is. And then we're going to have my solar array. My solar array is going to go further back, but I got to cut more trees down. Way more trees. And I want to do a tracker system as well. That tracker system is going to follow the sun. So that way I can pick up this the easterly, and then I can get the west, because I'm going to have to take out more right here for more solar, which is fine because that's the plan, is to continue to go this direction all the way up over to where the chicken house is going to sit. And then that whole entirety of that, the plateau, we'll call it, that is going to get taken out and pushed out this way. So this big giant gap where the excavator is sitting at has been my biggest hurdle with this particular road, because this road sits on a downward slope. So it goes from over here downhill, right across downhill. So I've got to do a little bit more rework on it. However, I just cut back probably about 2 foot of this road, 2 foot high. I mean, it's real soft. We'll bring the truck back here and see if I can't get stuck, but I needed to cut it back so I could widen it out. When I had told my dozer guy what I was doing, what I needed, he only gave me about an 8 foot wide road, and my truck barely fit. So I had to create more. And honestly, I could have done all this with the excavator. Maybe. I mean, this is a lot of dirt to push because you can see how high it is. However, it's only about 1.5 foot, 2 foot of actual raise, and then most of it's on this one side down here where it's high. But this was like a 4 foot drop off, 5 foot drop off. Whereas I've cut it back and I've drug it that way, and I still have a lot more to go that direction. But I'm going to fill all that with the rock because I need some sort of drainage within it also. And I need it to firm up because this clay, it's not so firmy. But I've got this all done. I think I've got drainage when it comes down the hill, and it won't puddle up in that corner over there. And fill up. So hopefully it'll go that way, And like everything else, drainage is a constant battle, right? But I'm going to be cutting back this over here. I'm gonna grab some white flag here in a little while. After I get a few more things knocked out, I've got this hump right here that I need to get out and push this way, because I take a little bit of water right there and then a little bit of water right where the trailer's sitting at. So I got to move a few things and get this compacted and do a bunch more work. But this all is going to get opened up, and I'm going to have a secondary system of solar for the shop. Hopefully I can come up with the money for the system, because expensive. But the power is actually going to come in from right here as well, back through this way. I've got to walk that for the 30-foot that I need, and that's going to be a secondary road that is going to go directly to the shop, in case this is just not passable, and it's going to give me a loop so that I don't have any issues with turning around. But the shop space is going to have a lot of room around it anyway. But it'll give us a second road. And that second road is going to go right up against our entire property line. And it's probably going to end up coming back in around the house right here as well. We'll probably have a couple different roads through here. That way we can access our property a little bit better. But that's all future. Especially when I get bored and just want to go get an excavator and push stuff. Because, dude, running an excavator is fun. I enjoy it. I got to clean this up. Look at this mess. This is all just gung-ho. Let's get this done. I got to get this chicken house done. I need to come up here with the excavator and clear out a lot of this pile right here. A lot of it's cutting, but I need to finish the road work first. That way, if I can get someone to bring me some rock over here, they'll be able to get over here. I need to move the trailer and the spools right now. So I'm going to go ahead and move my power spool. Probably roll it into those trees over there. This one's actually going to go this underground. So from here, hopefully we got less than 200 feet, because that's all I got. I think I got 204 foot of 4-inch underground. And then that other spool is 2.5 inch, which I'll use that for my other feeders. They're going to come from the shop for the chicken lights and stuff like that. And then I'll use that for underground when I put my water line in as well. For the main, I've got about 500 feet of it, so I'll have to figure out how I'm going to run for some low voltage lighting. And it's 2.5 inch, but it is what it is, and it was cheap, so it's a lot cheaper than it was for me to physically go and buy regular conduits and put those in. It was very cheap. I hope nothing's living inside the chicken house. I just noticed this. It's been sitting out here. Door's open. I need to go put the solar on it and get it closed up. That way nothing moves in. All right, that was a nice leg break. That's one of the things that sucks is my legs hurt running this excavator back and forth. It's like a a big gorilla sitting inside. Oh, nice stump right here, gotta get out. It's like a gorilla sitting inside of riding a motorcycle or something. Little mini bike. That's what it kind of feels like. But I got some work right here that I need to get done. I gotta get these low spots out so they don't hold water. And I haven't decided which direction I want it to flow. Nature's gonna do its own thing, but I need to take this hump down and bring it this way. So what I'll do is I'll cut this, push this dirt. That way it gives me a higher ground right here. And then it will flow that way. And I have it I kind of did I've got it sheeting both ways, but obviously this is all coming from uphill, which it doesn't flow very quick or anything, so it's not bad. There was no ponding over here when I got here the other day, so that was good. But I know I'm going to end up having to put a pipe underneath it just to make sure the water doesn't sit there. But eventually, all that's going to get smoothed out and it's going to be the same height. So I'm not too worried about that, because that's going to be more of the pasture pens and stuff like that. That way we have everything penned off right in here, and then we can move them through the pastures once we get the rest of the forest cleaned up. But that all takes time, energy, money. But if you can think it, you can dream it, you can build it, right? That's my method. All right, I'm gonna get off this, get back on the excavator and do some work. All right, I went a little extra. Actually, I want to move the horse trailer over here to this spot. Actually, I want a 40-foot Connex, but I might be able to fit one right here, but it's not where I want it. So that's going to have to wait until I can get more equipment again and get this all cleared out right here for the shop space. That's where the Connex is going to end up going. It's going to be a buffer, we'll call it, between here and where we're going to have, you can kind of see the trailer over there. Yeah, right there, maybe. Anyway, it's going to be a buffer between, you know, viewing everything over here and that. And I mean, there's a forest, but once I get the pond dug out and all those trees moved. So what I'm going to do now, I got to get the chickens over here. So I'm going to start moving all of this debris into a different pile. And I guess I'll just have a roadside burn maybe. I'm just going to move it and get all that stuff out of the way so I can get the chicken house set up. I can get the perimeter fence set up. That way we can bring the goats out here too, and they can frolic as much as they want to and all that stuff, and have them ready for that. So I'm going to get on it right now, moving all this debris and that rabbit hutch thing, chicken bather, I don't know. Okay, call me crazy, but I'm actually burying a root ball stump right now so that the goats will have something to jump on top of. Call me crazy. I don't know. I'm doing it so they have something to jump on. Sound like a good idea. It's really kind of hard to rebury a root ball, let me tell you. So yeah, getting it all back in the ground, all nice like. This is a pain, but hey, anything for the goats. Quite honestly, I think I've outdone myself today. I've gotten a lot accomplished. It's a good feeling. I just wish I had rock here so that it wouldn't sink. Anyway, so remember the chicken house? We've got a road that goes up to the chicken house. Look at this fabulous road. I mean, nice work, Scotty. I got that all piled up. It's gonna make it easier. I'll just get a burn pile going on the side of the road or something, I don't know. But I cleared it up so I can get up here because it was all right here. And that's why I needed to make my road. And I'll probably have another road go the other way, but that's later. So we've got cleaned out. I'm not sure if I want to put up a permanent fence up here yet, because I want to cut this ridge down and use it to push out that way to make a smooth transition. I'll probably cut a good, well, 4 or 5 foot, almost all of this down is what the plan is for future, to get it flat so I can have some field grass grow, you know, that kind of thing. But you ever reburied a stump? That I just reburied. Just reburied it. Good idea? I don't know. I figure something for the goats to have a fun playground in. They can hang out on, they can chill. But I've got it pretty cleaned up. Since we're cutting down this ridge at some point in time, I don't know when, sooner than later hopefully, but I want to put the basic fence up. I'll just put the electric fence up. I'm not going to put up the metal fence yet. Yeah, we'll just use the shocker. That way the dogs, the chickens, the goats, they can all come out here at the same time and have some fun and whatnot until we get the mobile all set up and everything. But I've got that all done. I just need to finish chicken house. I got to raise it up, I think. Should be off the ground, right? I don't know. There might be something living in there. The door's been open. But I've got to go get the solar door closer and close it. And then I need to pretty much get loading up. It's been a long day, long weekend. Long yesterday, long today. But I need to get some stuff fixed. Don't use your excavator to lift things. It's heavy. By myself. But I need to get this finished and fixed. I need to raise it up. I need to get off the ground. I need to paint it because it's showing some signs of some outdoor mold, you know. And that's not a good thing. So, here's the road. I'm pretty much all done now with what I can do to smooth it out for rock. I think I've got my drain swells in there. It's not very... I've got some dips. It'll just be cool to have railings and fencing. I mean, fences make everything look nicer, right? Plus, we're going to need it for when I do physically get the animals all out here and they're free to roam. I'll need to close them off somewhat. I've got a little bit more work to do on the road out. I've got to clear a few more things that are in the way for the rock. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now. Then we got to load this thing up and drive back for 2 hours to Columbia. Yeah, fun day. All right, what can I say? It was a great 2 days. Got a lot accomplished. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe down there at the bottom. It really helps our channel. We're trying to grow this thing. Not like I'm trying to make $1 million off of just YouTube, but it'd be amazing, right? Just make videos and show people how I do stuff. Our journey. This is, it's been a quick 2 months. Literally 2 months come Monday since we started. 1,200 feet of road in, got about 750 or 800 feet of rock down. I haven't rolled it out yet. We've got a culvert in. I got the chicken house situated. Got the pad site done. And honestly, I wasted a lot of money on a dozer. Yeah. Maybe I'm just picky. Maybe I just think I do a better job or something. I don't know. But, got the RV pad site down too. So got the RV here, got everything moved here. Well, I take that back. We didn't get everything moved. There's just too many variables that could happen while we're not here. So we'll just make chicken Fort Knox again. But I got that road up to it. So, I mean, that makes it really nice that I can actually back my truck up there. I got a turnaround up there now. So I should be able to turn my truck around unless I put the horse trailer there. But I did mark off everything for our power clearing, which is going to be right here behind me right here. It's basically going to go straight back to where the shop's at. It'll still keep the house hidden. I'm going to have it angled. It's going to angle over to it. So it's not just a straight shot down this road. Yeah, so I mean, that's really what we got going on. I'm excited. I just want this done. I've been doing this for almost at least a year, just doing Homestead, trying to get one built out. I've got everything to do it, pretty much. I just need the time and to be on site to live here. I tried doing that with working out here. My Starlink hit or miss up and down, probably because of them trees over there in my way. I may just cut them all down so I can work out here and work out here. But yeah, everything's great. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Have a great week.